In the words of Ice Cube, today was a good day. And if you're a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, Shad Khan, recent signing of new GM, James Gladstone, was good. And in this video, I'm gonna break down why I thought it was the perfect offseason for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's go.
Oh, 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 oh. But I'm terrific. I'm finessing in that kitchen, dead Fisher. Dope yellow collar, something like or Indiana passenger, Judge Reggie Miller. I'm in that bit like a mad machine.
Now, in this video, I'm gonna talk about how everything transpired with the Jacksonville Jaguars and how we got this far to this offseason. And I think everybody's excited about the upcoming season with all the changes that was made throughout the front office. And so I put a little timeline together for you guys so you guys can see, how we got here. And so it all started on January 6th. And that's when we fired Doug Peterson. I think everybody knew Doug Peterson was going to be out the door. And so that was no surprise. But then 2 weeks later, we fired Trent Baalke. And I think that's where a lot of the fans got a little bit confused, figuring out what was going on, because I think we all just thought we were going to just suck because Trent Baalke was still the GM at the time. And when he got fired at the time, Ben Johnson that took that job with the Chicago Bears, and everything linked to him was supposed to take that Jacksonville Jaguars job. So I think the writing was, Shad Khan had to make some decisions. If we was going to be truly about changing the culture and to be about a new era of Jaguars, we had to get rid of Trent Baalke. He was the only old thing of the past. And then we moved to January 27th. We hired Liam Cohen. Now, Tampa Bay Buck fans don't like this, but hey, look, we got what was ours. What Deion said when he took Travis Hunter from Florida State.
Stupidity out there for me, please.
$1.5 million. I heard $1.5 million, and I heard Dave Portnoy from Barstool. That's the biggest lie I've ever heard. You know what that is? That means we kicked your butt. We took what was ours, and now you got to make up an excuse why.
We got what was ours is exactly what it was. We got what was ours. And so Liam Cohen was hired, and then you look at what Liam Cohen did when he got here. He hit the ground running. He started to hire the staff, and you look at the staff. I have to give the staff an A. It's a mixture of young, old, experienced coaches. All these guys that he put on his staff have some type of coaching experience in the NFL, or they played in the league, or they have been affiliated around NFL circles with these the coordinator positions they had. So I think Liam Cohen did an outstanding job coming here, hitting the ground, getting the people, the right people for the job that is going to be needed in Jacksonville, man. I mean, we got guys like Edgar Bingen on staff, and it's just, and I like that because he's a Florida State fan. But I'm just saying, he was just one of the names that stuck out on the staff. And so, I mean, it's an all around staff, well balanced staff that he assembled. So I give it an A for when he made these hires. And then we're going to move until February 3rd, the hiring of Tony Baselli as vice president. And I thought with that hiring, that was just like a home run hire right there, because when you just look at Tony Baselli, what he embodies for the Jacksonville Jaguars organization, our first Hall of Famer, and it would do no justice that he would have some parts of the organization, but to give him that role, somebody that played, that knows what it is to win. I mean, when he played for the Jaguars, they were relevant, and so to get someone in the building like that, man, and he said he's been groomed for his position for the last 2 seasons. So I mean, for the last 2 years, I mean, so just for that in itself, I thought that that was just good. And again, youth, a young guy. We don't want an old, somebody that maybe past their prime of watching football and stuff like that. We need some new faces in the build, some fresh blood. And I thought with the Tony Baselli hire, that was one of them. And then we move right along to February 21st with the hiring of James Gladstone, man. And you know what is so exciting about this James Gladstone hiring for me is the fact that he was a scouting director, which that means this guy knows how to evaluate talent, and that's something about the Jacksonville Jaguars that we've had a horrible job of doing for the since Tom Coughlin left the first run, not the second run, but the first run. We've had made horrible decisions on like players. And for someone that can come in here, and we've seen his track record with the Los Angeles Rams, we've seen what they've been able to do in the draft. I mean, just look what they did last year. Rookie of the year, Jared Verse and Brayton Fitz. I mean, how were you able to do that in that? And I mean, just how they was able to just, in a short amount of time, Aaron Donald, a guy who was a Hall of Famer, and within a matter of less than 4 years of him retiring, they've already got the front four replaced, and these guys are good, and that says a lot. James Gladstone has a lot to do with that, and so for him to be in the building, man, and so that he's so young, 34 years old, that's another thing that is exciting. That this guy is just motivated, and like he said, he ready to go to work. And I mean, for Jaguar fans, man, I just think that these were A hires, from the GM to Tony Baselli, Liam Cohen. I'm gonna give it a plus, only because I'm gonna say a B. I think a B. I'm sorry, B, because he was the third choice, but he was one of the top 3 choices. So overall, man, I just think that as a Jaguar fan, we gotta look forward to this season, man. The combine this week, so Black Gladstone's already there looking at guys, and he's. I mean, it's just a great day to be a Jaguar fan, man. And so get in the comment section, guys. Let me know your thoughts, man. What's your expectations on the Jacksonville Jaguars this year, man? You think we're gonna have a winning season? Do you think that this team is going to win the AFC South? What? Well, give me your predictions. Just throw them out there, man. Get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. It's your boy Joe. One half of the Co-Pods podcast, man. I love you guys. Peace.